3, 2. Hello, and thank you for turning to another episode of Citizens Point on Real News. My name is Chuck.
I am Carlos, and as all of you have well heard, that that astonishing news that Trump actually opened up the government for 3 weeks. Only 3 weeks, but he opened it up. I think there might be a little bit of a weakening right there.
Why, Trump? Why? Come on. He's supposed to get that wall open and get that wall built today, And now he opens up the government and fails in on his promise.
I personally think that he's actually, giving in. Because in the beginning of the shutdown, I strongly remember how he was calling it, Trump shutdown. And how he was not going to open the government until, he pretty much got his way. I mean, that's not how he was saying it, but that's pretty much what it sounded like. And then...
Let's slow it down a little bit. We know Donald Trump has a plan, so I'm hoping on his plan, going in forward for opening just for 3 weeks. Remember, it's only 3 weeks now. So we got to, remember that.
Well, yeah, but see, I don't think it's... See, that will work if, like I said, he was getting weaker, but that will work if after those 3 weeks, the government remains closed for over 5 weeks. Because right now, people already kind of are seeing him to, like I said, he was starting in the beginning very strong, how he was owning it. Then in the middle, he was saying, well, he's willing to negotiate. And now he actually, without any government, without the government or the Democrats supporting him at all, with any of the wall funding. Actually, when I heard about it, I thought, oh, maybe, something already started. No, nothing has even started.
I'm just saying he's getting ready for the State of the Union. I mean, that's a big deal for a president, to talk about a speech. I honestly think the State of the Union is going to be addressed to multiple more Americans who's going to be on his side. And again, there might be another shutdown right after. I mean, not to know the future or nothing or predict it, on a well cause. But, we'll see how the State of the Union goes. I mean, what do you think is going to say in the State of the Union?
I don't know. Not too sure yet, but I don't know. Nancy Pelosi, she's very happy. I don't know. She looks like she thinks she's winning.
She might be winning at this second.
I think she is.
This second. But, I think they're going to build the wall still. I mean, why Trump did you... He hasn't... I don't call it a failure because there's always the future. Failure is always... We have to realize there's still a future for Trump's wall. We have to. We have the American wall. Let's just call it the American wall for a moment. And realize there's an American wall going to be built. Granted that Trump does it or some other president, we don't know. But again, he's getting the State of the Union for a reason.
That's true, but see, he's already halfway with his term. He's already halfway through his term, and still no building of any wall. Yes, he's gotten estimates. People have gone, to give the estimates of concrete, the metal, different designs, but there hasn't been anything started yet. I know as far with the Democrats, all they're willing to do is increase the security at the border, but no funding for any wall. And I don't know. I don't see this being something that he will accomplish in this term. I personally don't think he'll, even if he does get the funding, I remember him stating that it will cost about $25 billion for the border to be built. And he is only asking for 1/5 of that, 1/5. So if he does get it at the end of this term, 1/5 of the wall might be done, might be built by the end of his term.
Don't forget, you have to think about, you have to put a deposit somewhere. It's not like everyone lives off buying a new house every time. Everyone puts the deposit or the minimum they can put down on a house before they start building a house or, a structure. So I see Donald Trump doing that with the government or with the money that we got to start off somewhere. And again, it might be starting, have Mexico pay it still? Maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Nah, that's not. I think it could have somehow happened if this in some way would have benefited Mexico, or if at least they would have, hey, you know what? We need some Mexican workers. You know,
I
we
mean,
know that they're able to work
I mean,
extra hours.
pesos are almost 20 pesos to $1. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty. That's cheap. Maybe they get the materials made in Mexico all written on the wall. we don't know. Just don't 5 million to 20 pesos 20 pesos to $1. I mean, just throwing that out there. But I'm just saying, I really don't see Trump losing. I mean, he has lost at the second, but there sure will be victory for Trump. With the wall coming out.
Well, the only way I see victory at this point, which seems very, it's very challenging for me to actually see it at this point. Just because, like I said, it's already halfway through his term. He's only asking for, like you said, a down payment for the wall, which a down payment doesn't mean he's going to get the full wall built by the end of his first presidential term. Definitely don't see it happening by the end of his second presidential term. The only way I see it playing out is, right now he looks very weak. I know he is opening his heart, I guess.
Opening the federal
giving,
government.
everybody their back pay and paying them at this moment.
Trump has a big heart. Let's just see. You know what I'm saying? You get out Christmas with the expensive gift, and then here they come, opening it back after 1 month. I mean, 5 weeks later.
But the only way I see this working is more than 5 weeks. I think the Democratic people are definitely all our citizens. The only way I see it is after the 5 weeks. If they see the 6th week, 7 weeks, maybe that going into that second month, and the government definitely not opening, then they will know that Trump means big news.
I mean, process is a procedure. So again, I still say victory for our American wall, and we do need the American wall. I'm just saying we need it to separate our borders. We do, in my opinion. This is a small defeat at this time, but again, he does have a State of the Union to be addressed coming up. 3 weeks from now, and Nancy could, go somewhere else. I don't know. she needs to go to Mexico herself. I don't know. Was that it?
Yeah, I think that's all. And like I said, we'll get back to you next week. And if you like it, please comment, like, and subscribe. And ring that bell for notifications of when we release a new video for the next episode. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of CPORN. You have an awesome day.